Shalom. I want you to hold the precepts to me for 2 hours, please.
Got you. What you need?
We can get start off with Jeremiah 28:8. Shalom. Back out here once again, giving all praise and glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Ba'achwadash, double honors to the other apostles of the great millstone, do well. Citation to you, fellow laborers. We're out here doing the work beginning of the week out. Shalom to you and shalom to the few out there with as well. I had this is a website. It's called Resist the Mainstream Media. It's kind of like if you brothers in tune with blacklisted news, which is news that's in the mainstream news media, but it's like it's tightly creeped through. It's not highlighted. All right, to be blatant, it's not highlighted. It's not pushed like it should be pushed, So what's new is this Marburg disease, and they're trying to say it's come from Tanzania and Guinea, which is over in the land of Ham, the continent of Africa. And they said that it's according to the CDC. They said it has high rates of fatality. Or high fatality rates. It has potential of creating another pandemic. So, that lets you know that we're in the times of the end. All right. Also, matter of fact, grab Luke 21. Grab Luke 21 first. That lets you know we're in the time of the end because these are some of the signs that Yahweh Shai gave that will be going on. All right, at his return. All right, it's a sign of his coming. Because this is what the disciples had asked him. What would be the signs like coming, all right? And this is pretty much what, what we're observing. All right, the signs of his coming, which is Yahweh Shai. His name is Yahweh Shai, not Jesus, not Yeshua. All right, his name is Yahweh Shai, okay? That's the only begotten of the Heavenly Father, okay? And that's who's the Redeemer of Israel. All right, so go ahead and read Luke 21 and let's say it's 12. Is it 12? Come on, let me see it. Let me put this in Luke 21. What you get?
21's on Luke. Yeah. Oh, shit. Go up.
Yeah, start at 7. Come on.
It's the book of Luke, chapter 21, verse 7. And they asked him, saying, Master, but when shall these things be?
These are the disciples actually, Yahweh Shai, which is, he's our Lord. That's what we get the word Lord from, or rabbi, right? Or either one, all right? Or you say either one, yeah, my Lord, my master. All right? The disciples actually, or inquiring, all right, to Yahweh Shai, all right, about these things, okay? Go ahead.
And what sign will there be?
What sign? A sign is something that is a symbol, or you can say an event that will be going on, that will be taking place, that they may know. All right, go ahead on.
When these things shall come to pass.
When these things shall come to pass, because why? They would want to know when his time will be that he would come back. All right, and to restore the kingdom to Israel, which he didn't know himself. All right, because when you go to Acts 1 real quick. Acts 1 and you start about the 6th verse.
It's the book of Acts, chapter 1, verse 6.
They want to know when it was be at that time when we restore the kingdom of Israel. About 5 and 6 was it?
Book of Acts, chapter 1, verse 5. For John truly baptized with water, but ye shall be baptized with the Holy Ghost not many days hence. When they therefore were come together, they asked of him, saying, Lord, wilt thou at this time restore again the kingdom of it to Israel?
And that's what the disciples want to know. See? Go ahead, keep reading.
Verse 7. And he said unto them, It is not for you to know the times or the seasons, which the Father has put in his own power.
That's it. That's all you need. Here a little, there a little. Now go back to Luke 21. So Yahweh Shai didn't even know he's gonna come back. That's all. That power was left in the hands of the Most High. He didn't give that to his only begotten Son, so the disciples couldn't get it neither. All right. That's all. That's all up to the Most High. All right. The time appointed given by the Most High, which He'll give Yahweh Shai the green light. All right. The Most High Yahweh. All right. Which has no beginning and has no end. All right. He'll give Yahweh Shai, whom He created, all right, the green light to come back down here, take down Esau and other nations to restore the kingdom to Israel. All right, now go back to Luke 21 and start with the verse you was at.
Book of Luke, chapter 21, verse 7.
Mm-hmm.
And they asked him, saying, Master, but when shall these things be? And what sign will there be when these things shall come to pass? And he said, Take heed that ye be not deceived, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am the anointed. And the time draweth near. Go ye not therefore after them. But when ye shall hear of wars, and
hold on, now we got and then when we're hearing the wars right now, what did Russia say? Well, specifically, what did Vladimir Putin, which is the president of Russia, what did he say the other day? You see it? He said that he got created these red lines, right? So the red lines he created was because U.S. and NATO allies were trying to send warplanes to Ukraine. Now that's his red line. He said, if you send these warplanes over here to Ukraine, which they already deploying their nuclear deterrents into different parts of their allies' land, which Russia is, to what? Counter the measures that U.S. and NATO are using in this proxy war against Russia. So what they're doing is preparing defense for those warplanes. Which we know military. If you watch military personnel, you'll know that Russia has the state-of-the-art warplanes. All right, they have a maneuvering capability that the U.S. don't have. All right, only one closest to it is China. Their warplanes. They do maneuvering drills together. All right, because they're allies. Okay, so we do hear of wars. We do hear of the tension between. Well, look what happened in they just bombed Syria recently, right? They bombed over in Syria. They say it's over the Iranians. They say the Iranians had terrorists in there, which that's a lie. And Esau's a liar, man. So you can't believe shit Esau say or his news media. All right, but we know that they've been wanting to get at the Iranians, which are the Persians biblically, for a while now. All right, so they're looking at Syria to try to get away at getting at those Iranians, which are the Persians. So we do hear of wars. Okay, what else is going on? You got the ramping up in Central and South America, where you got U.S. Potential intervention, which is invasion again, because of what? They want to grab all the resources again, cause destabilization in those countries to bend at the will of Esau. All right, and then through all these different rumors of wars, right? The main war the main tensions, I should say, is between Babylon, aka U.S., and Gog, which is Russia. All right, go ahead on.
But when ye shall hear of wars and commotions, be not terrified, for these things must first come to pass.
Yep.
But the end is not by and by.
By and by, yeah.
Then said he unto them, Nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom.
Well, I was just talking about the different wars going on. Now this nation shall rise against nation. Even among those those Edomite led countries, all right, which shows you that let me get that. Hold what you got. Let me read this real quick. That show you that the house of Esau is divided. All right, and we know what the scriptures say about a house that is divided, right? I want to get that real quick.
It also says it in,
Huh?
it also says it in Isaiah, right?
Yeah, precept. You can read it after I read this real quick, like in that. Mark 3 and 24, right to the point. And if a kingdom be divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand. You have the Edomites against itself. You have some Edomite countries are aligned with this, with Babylon the Great, U.S. You have some Edomite countries aligned with Russia, which is Gog, okay? So the house of Esau is not on one accord. Therefore, that means that they're divided, and a house that is divided, or a kingdom, or a people that's divided cannot stand. You heard the term of unanimous stand divided before. That applies, you know. It says, verse 25, and if a house be divided against itself, that house cannot stand. And if Satan rise up against himself and be divided, he cannot stand, but at the end. And the people of Satan are the Edomites, man. I mean, who they get their power through? The left-hand side, through the spiritual demon Satan, which he's the son of the Most High too. All right, working on the left-hand side. But he get his power from the Most High. Okay? Because he's under the Most High's authority and power. He's not just running around doing what he want to do. Like these wacky-tacky Christians that have you to believe. You know? So we see the house of Esau divided. That's why it says in Isaiah 19 that the Egyptians, that the Lord would set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, which are, the modern day Egyptians are the Edomites, man.
Got that right here.
Go ahead, read it, brother.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 19, verse 2.
Read it, start at 1.
Verse 1. The burden of Egypt, behold, the Lord rideth upon a swift cloud.
Yeah. Now we know that it's not talking about ancient Egypt. This right here that you call America, all right, according to Revelation 11 and 8, this is spiritually called Simon Egypt. Did not the Israelites serve bondage here? Did not the Israelites serve bondage in ancient Egypt? So why would John the Baptist, which Revelation he got, why would they call it Simon Egypt? Because it feels like you're spiritually in Egypt. And in Egypt, our ancestors was being oppressed. They was being beaten. They had to serve hard bondage there under the old Egyptians, right? And the same thing applies here. It's like, damn, we in Egypt all over again. All right? And then you got Sodom and Gomorrah. Is this place not rightfully called Sodom and Gomorrah? When it speaks about Esau, Edom, what's that, Jeremiah 49? Does not mention that the overthrow of Bozrah and Edom is going to be like the overthrow of Sodom and Gomorrah? That's synonymous. All right? That's synonymous because why? Modern day Egypt is ruled by Esau, Edom. That's why I mentioned Bozrah, because another way you know it's something about Esau, Bozrah was a capital of Mount Seir, was inheritance of the Edomites once they pushed out the Anakims. Because that was their possession, the people of Seir. And you had two capital cities, but the main capital was Bozrah. All right, or you say Basra. What's the main capital of Esau's kingdom? Or what he got in his possession? It'd be America. This place has an influence on the whole world. That's why it was known as the Golden City in Jeremiah 51. Since Babylon had been the golden cup. Read what you got there. I'm gonna get that.
And shall come into Egypt, and the idols of Egypt.
So hold on, it says swift cloud though, right? Read that again, first one again. Because it says swift cloud, right? And that's a metaphor for what? The chariots. That symbolizes the chariots. When Yahweh shot around upon the chariots, right? He coming back with the chariots with the angels in them. Okay? Go ahead, read it again.
The burden of Egypt.
Yeah, the burden of Egypt, America. Go ahead.
Behold, the Lord rideth upon a swift
He ride
cloud.
upon a swift cloud, which is the chariot. He's going to come back in a massive chariot. This is spoken about in most of the prophet books. You go into the scriptures. Speaking about it in 2nd Ezra, 13th chapter. Okay. Few chapters in, several chapters in Revelation, how it speaks about Yahweh Shai coming to conquer the kings of the earth. Behold, he coming with clouds, and every eye shall see him, even the one that pierced him. So we know we ain't talking about no actual clouds you see in the sky. It's talking about the chariots, man, the so-called UFOs, man. All right? They have a purpose. All right? Which is to carry out the orders that Yahweh Hashem Yahushua give them. Zechariah 5 said that they shall enter into the house of the thief. Who's the main thief on earth? Is it not the so-called white man Esau Edom? All right? And it says it's going to consume them. All right? So the chariots will play a major role when Yahweh shall come. And also, that's the salvation vehicle for the elect of the nation of Israel. That's the strength of their salvation when he talks about it in the Wisdom of Solomon in the 5th chapter, man. These people on this sign right here, 12,000 of each tribe, the men, and then you got the rest of the 1/3, which is men, women, and children. What's their salvation? How they going to be saved, rather? To be blunt, it's by the way of the so-called UFOs, which are the chariots, man. Go ahead, brother.
And shall come into Egypt, and the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence.
That's it. Oh, that's all you need on that. Well, did you read verse 2?
No.
Oh, Slaki, go ahead.
Verse 2. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians.
Yeah, the Egyptians against the Egyptians, which are what? The Edomites, man. Again, modern day Egyptians are Edomites. I ain't gonna cut you off, brother. Go ahead and read 1 and 2 with me. I'm sorry. I thought you was done with 1. I thought you was 2.
Verse 2.
I didn't catch the point, yeah.
And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight every one against his brother, and every one against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom.
Now check this out. Watching now, how can we prove that they divide against themselves, right? You got these radical. Now you got Jake that's doing it too, right? But most of them are Edomites that's going around the country. And it's called audit. You got the ones called audit, the audit, auditing America. That's an Ephraimite. Funny as hell. Hey.
So you got the white nationalists and going against the Sodomites.
Yeah.
That's heavy. That's heavy going on.
Yeah. So that's heavy, because and you have this like guys like Nick Fuentes. Ain't nothing wrong with what he did. You see what he did? He talked this shit about Jake. He's supposed to though. I mean, what you expect? He's an Edomite. Are we supposed to say he love you? You got Jake on YouTube. She had the pearly bitch. She on there, she make money off Jake, right? So she had this double named Nick Fuentes who worked for Trump, right? And he's a outward proclaimed, they say outward proclaimed racist and well-known racist, right? He's supposed to be though. That's good. He's like that. You know what the problem is with these niggas? Jake don't want to be racist back. They want to, why you hate me? I'd be like, man, fuck that. I tell them, hey, the feeling's mutual. All right, you feel that way about me, I damn sure feel that way about you.
They want equality.
Huh?
They want equality.
Good, brother.
That's what's fighting for right now. It's real equality.
That's why, and they show you watching because them orders, they go up against some Edomite cops. They be arguing shit. They threaten them and shit, all kind of shit. Hey, buddy, you want to put me in the cops? You going to put me in the cops? Okay, you make a big mistake. You know what I'm saying? That shit be funny as hell. But they win them lawsuits though. It's my 4th Amendment. You're violating my 4th Amendment, my first, all that shit, So they is going against each other. Cause when they saying fuck that. This is my constitutional right. See, Jake, they show Jake in videos. He wrote on Jake and do whatever to him, right? They just roll up on Jake and do whatever. Nigga, you ain't gonna right him across the head, slam him and shit. Well, you seen the Michigan State Police with that, what they just did. The one Jake walking on the sidewalk, mind his business, walking home, ain't about nobody, ain't got no report, nobody, ain't fit the description of nobody. They were up on his ass, detained his ass, and just started beating the shit out of him. that nigga was hilarious. They was beating his ass, and he was like, woo-wee. You know, he got a lawsuit coming, what you do?
Got a precept, huh?
Yeah, you go ahead and read it.
The book of 2 Esther, chapter 15, verse 10. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter.
Can't you see that? Shit, you see, hey, we watch Israel get slaughtered all the time. I do, and I'm sure these brothers do too. And if you brothers out there watching, you know what's going on. YouTube is, hey, you watch the TV, man, you the know in the world. YouTube is everything. Shit, you don't even watch, you can watch, even if you on the TikTok shit, you know.
Jake always missing.
Yeah.
Always missing.
Everything on YouTube now. All right. You got the police. You know, and I think our people love getting their ass kicked though. I think that though. I really believe that. Because when the Mosai asked Jeremiah to tell Israel, why should he be shrinking anymore? Meaning what? Why should you be getting your ass kicked? In other words, why you want to get your ass kicked for you? You want to continue to get your ass kicked? Because, and then when that saying, that's about Jeremiah 2 or 3, but he asked Jeremiah, he told Jeremiah to tell Israel, are not my ways equal? Right? Why have you rebelled against me? Why are you going far removed from me? Why are you far going, right? Because our people, they like to be on these heathen, getting their asses kicked, and then when getting their asses kicked, murdered all the day long, and any niggas murder each other. So you up against a lot. You up against a lot, man. You know? Jake love this shit, man. Hey, Isaiah 30 said that Israel trusts in oppression and perverseness and stay thereon. Because all we get is oppression in this world. All right? I had to snap on the goddamn people at my on the job because I hurt my motherfucking back. You know what I'm saying? Been over too long and doing so much work and shit, been over and shit. So I got pulled a muscle, whatever they say I pulled. But the shit hurt like a motherfucker, man. You know, I could not have been over to put my socks and shoes on. They trying to rush me to the goddamn doctor's office. So I had to snap on these bitches. Why you late? Motherfucker, I just hurt my back, bitch. Motherfucker.
Got another precept.
That's how they treat you, man.
Right.
Oh, you hurt. What's wrong with you, nigga? Fuck that, man. Bitch, you better hope I don't sue you. All right? Go ahead.
Book of Micah, chapter 2, verse 10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest.
This ain't our rest, man. You call rest being oppressed all day long? Now, I mentioned how the Michigan State Police rolled up on the one Jake, walking down the street minding his own business. They rolled up on his ass, just kicked his ass, pretty much. You know what Jake do? See, what Jake say, I ain't committed a crime, so I don't have to produce my ID, which is just true. According to their constitution, right? You're not supposed to produce ID if you haven't committed a crime, right? But what they do to Jake anyway? They beat your ass. Chop, nigger. And Jake be like, oh, we gonna go to court. We're gonna take you to court. Oh yeah, good luck. You know why? Because they know that they gonna be backed by the goddamn judges and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Jake gotta shut his mouth, man, because we in bondage.
The scripture say agree with thy adversary while you get missing.
Proverbs 15:1.
Huh?
Proverbs 15:1.
Well, get it. Go ahead, read it.
The book of Proverbs, 15 verse 1. A soft answer turneth away wrath.
That's it, man. Because you Israelites out in the world, you talking shit. You don't understand that Esau is part of that sword, the Most High. Right. Doesn't say that. Go to Romans 13 real quick. That was a good precept, by the way. A soft answer turning away wrath, because you know why? You ain't out here serving Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Y'all been a wild fucking nigga, and you think these my cops You think the Most High gonna protect you from these devils? Because we all got our sins, right? But if you ain't serving Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, you should be very fucking treading carefully, man. Okay? You talk shit about us, but hey, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua take care of us. We go through our, we go through our punishment. But you the ones out there that don't give a shit about even trying to get yourself right, and you just want to call on the Lord, oh Lord, oh God, why me? In that time, the Most High looking at your ass and laughing. All right, go ahead.
The book of Romans, chapter 13, verse 1. Let every soul be subject unto the higher powers.
The higher powers are the Edomites right now. Again, with their elites. They don't want to accept this goddamn police system, which is not. It was one video I seen, right? And the dude might be a Gadite. He might be a Gadite, right? He may be a Gadite. He showed his face at the end. And that ain't because I think he's a Gadite, because most of the video, I think 90% of the video, 95% of the video, all I seen was the feathers hanging. You know, and then he had the feathers with the gemstone. I think he had a little small, little dream catcher, little emblem. So I'm like, okay, this gotta be Gad right here. You know what I mean? I'm thinking, right? Because that's the normal trait of a Gadite, right? And he knew the law. He knew the fucking law. When they pulled him over, right? They pulled him over, and then he said, well, look, I have a right to travel on the highways, or public highways, travel freely. It's my constitutional right. So he was enforcing the state patrol and the sheriff even to not violate his rights. And they threatened him with going into his truck. And he said, look, man, you come in my truck, it's gonna be a gunfight out here. He said, well, we don't want that. He said, well, I don't want that either, but hey, you ain't gonna violate my rights. Okay? He was dead ass serious. And they would do what they did. And they had seized his passport too. And he said, motherfucker, I'm a sovereign citizen. Give me my shit. They didn't want to give his passport at first, and they eventually had to give it to him. He said, well, are you still on my property? And that's my personal property. He said, it's government property. So no, it's my property. Okay? You either get my property or you're going to be held accountable for theft. All right? Showing you that these goddamn police officers, I don't give a fuck the sheriff, state police. Which really by the Constitution, the sheriff is legit, and the U.S. Marshal. But these motherfucking other entities, which are private corporations, the police officers they're part of a private entity, a private corporation. They don't know the laws. That's why they break all the laws, but then they get away with it. And he put them on blast about that shit. No, you pulled me over because you're looking to get money out of me for your private entity, your private corporation. That's all it is. Squeezing money out the people. Because when the police pull you over, what you get? You get fines, tickets, whatever. That's all money going to them. It goes from to the police. Police give it to the department. The department got to get that shit up to the judges and all that. And on higher up, go on up. They get a percentage off. Each entity get a percentage off of it, right? But the point of it is, it's getting money out you. Because who they pull over most? Jake. Go ahead, brother. I'll be here all day talking about that.
Let every soul be subject unto the higher powers.
Right? Which are the Edomites. The central banking families to be exact. They're the highest of the house of Esau. Edom. Go ahead.
For there is no power but of the Most High.
Yeah, because the Most High gave them their power. Did not the scriptures say that the Most High ruled the kingdom of men and he gave it to whomsoever he will? Right. And he set it up. He set it up over at the bases of men, which are the base men are the Edomites. All right. Go ahead.
The powers that be are ordained of the Most High. Whosoever therefore resists the power, resists the ordinance of the Most High.
Right. That's why Yahweh Shah said, bring it to Caesar what is Caesar's. Yahweh Shah didn't even come and destroy Esau's structure, even though there was rule over Israel at the time, the Romans were. Yahweh Shah understood what was going on. But he went to who? His people. To teach his people. All right, keep going.
And they that resist shall receive to themselves damnation.
That's it. There you go. Go ahead. Keep going.
For rulers are not a terror to good works.
Now that backs up my statement I made earlier when I said that you ain't serving Yahweh Shah. You should be very, treading very carefully, right? Because where your good works at? What's the main good work we do, brother? Come out here, eat the roll. Come out here and teach, right? So this is good works right here, right? What we're doing. All right, come out here, you learning, I'm learning. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm teaching on me, I'm not learning still. All right? So we're learning, and we're surrounding ourselves with doing acts of righteousness before Yahweh Shabbat, eating the roll, come out to the house of Israel to bring the children back into the Father. All right, that's we're out here fishing for the elect, which we call the hope of the elect. We're doing a good work. We're doing that which, like the scripture say, we're doing that which we were supposed to do. We are profitable servants. All right, doing that which we're supposed to do. That's all we are. Go ahead, brother.
But to the evil, wilt thou then not be afraid of the power?
So to all you Israelites out there that's doing evil, are you not afraid? Because the Most High set the powers that be. That's why when you might cop roll up on your ass and blow your ass away. Well, who you think did that? Who's in control? Who killed and make it alive? The Most High. Who bring it to the grave and bring it up? The Most High. Prime example is he did it with his only begotten son, Yahweh Shah. Did not he rise up? Did not he cause Yahweh Shah to rise up after the third day? All right then. Go ahead.
For he beareth not the sword in vain.
He beareth not the sword in vain. Now, who's synonymous with having the sword as a blessing? Go to Genesis 27, brother. About 38, 39. Start there.
The book of Genesis, chapter 27, verse 38.
Mm-hmm.
And Esau said unto his father, Hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also, O my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. And Isaac, his father, answered and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and of the dew of the heaven from above.
So this is Isaac telling Esau what his blessing is. Go ahead.
And by thy sword thou shalt live.
And by thy sword thou shalt live. So the powers that be that bear not the sword in vain is who? The Edomites. That's their blessing. That's their blessing. And they roll up on you, and they draw back on your ass. Because the Most High put the Spirit on them to do that.
Got another precept, huh?
Yeah, you get it.
It's the book of Daniel.
Before you grab that though, I'm gonna go to Psalms and grab something for you. We'll go to your mobile app, please. I know it's that, but I just in my mind right now. It says, King David said, "It's thy sword." Thy sword.
I know you're talking about.
Yeah,
Psalm 17, 13.
How you can,
The book of Psalms, chapter 17, verse 13. Arise, O Lord, disappoint him.
Yeah. Read it again.
Arise, O Lord, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword.
The wicked. Now who's the wicked according to the Bible? The Edomites. Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. And his descendants. Malachi 1, verse 1 through 4 tell you who is the wicked. It's causing the borders of wickedness. The border of wickedness, man. Okay? That's the Edomites, man. That's why, again, they're blessing with the sword. And they run up on you with the sword. They acting off their blessing. If you ain't right with the Most High, how you expect to be protected? Scripture speak about those that have no proof for their sins, the rebellious ones that continue to be rebellious. Why the fuck you being rebellious for when Yahweh Shema Shah stretched out his hand? He stretched out his hand through his servants, the prophets, man. All right. You know, ain't no excuse for our people. You know, it's 2023, man. Fuck the excuses, man. Just fucking do it. Just get it right, man. God damn, man. All this, I mean, I'm tired of excuses, man. You know? You ain't, of course we ain't perfect, man. But goddamn, you ain't even trying to do that which is right before the eyes of Yahweh Shai, man. What the fuck, man? Esau gonna do what he do, but what are you doing? Why you not serving Yahweh Shai, man? All right? Why you not turning away from wickedness, man? Do you extrude evil? Or you making a fucking excuse because the next Israelite is doing it, man? Because that's not pleasing to Yahweh Shem Shai. Go ahead.
The book of Daniel, chapter 2, verse 21. And he changeth the times and the seasons. Mm-hmm. He removeth kings and setteth up kings. He give wisdom unto the wise and knowledge to them that know understanding.
Yes, there you go. Mm-hmm. That's the Most High, man. Can't get around that, yo. So we know why, you know, the Egyptians are against the Egyptians. We know what's going on as far as, you know, concerning prophecy that's supposed to happen. See, what's going to happen? Them Jake Alders, they gonna get fucked up more and more. Because I mean, my cops look at them like, how dare you, nigga? And then it show you how corrupt they are. Well, I'm gonna tell you something, brother. Give me Proverbs 11:21. It show you how corrupt the police officers are, right? Now you know when I get mad and I watch some videos. You know why I get mad, brother? Think about it. When I watch these videos, I'm talking about the auditors, right? Yeah. You know why I get mad? You know who's the most wicked shit when it's a mixture of cops that come up with his Jake and Edomites? You know who do the most vile shit?
Jake.
Goddamn right. I get when I be sitting, I'm at the crib, I'm watching my YouTube channels, watching the shit, the orders and shit. Got a fucking, he's a bald head fucking nigga, simple-minded Negro, or a fucking bald head, simple-minded Ephraimite nigga. All right, you see mainly Judah and Ephraim, and you have the Israelites in there too. Different mixture of the tribes, but mainly you see Ephraim and Judah. They be doing the most. The Edomite caught me sitting back watching. They sit back like he sit. No, he's doing Edomites. He sit back. He's like, well, this nigga don't do all the work. Go ahead. And Jake rough him up. You shut your mouth. They pulled one Jake out the fucking car. Bald head, Marvin Hagler looking nigga. That nigga like fucking Ving Rhames, man. He pulled the nigga out. He had a bald head like Ving Rhames. Pull the Jake out the car. Now the Edomite cops is asking me questions and she's like, well, I know my rights, what I'm saying? Y'all violating my rights right now. Guess the bald head Judite told him, man, fuck your rights. You ain't got no goddamn rights. I got fucking mad. Yesterday I got fucking mad. I did get mad. I got mad at the motherfucker. Because the Edomite, it's more Edomite cops out than anything. He was the only Jake cop on the scene. And he told that other Jake, you ain't got no fucking, he said, fuck your rights, you ain't got no fucking rights. And he was the one that roughed him up. And that dude wasn't even doing nothing, he wasn't even doing no crazy shit. Read that Proverbs 11:21.
The book of Proverbs 11 verse 21. Go ahead, join in hand.
Hold on, this is gonna happen when the enemies come in like a flood. This is gonna happen to your ass. Your own people gonna do that shit to you. Fuck the 2/3, man. All right, you niggas, y'all hold up Esau law more than he do. All right, Esau ain't gotta uphold his law. Jake gonna do it for him. Jake gonna do it for him. Go ahead, brother.
Go ahead, join in hand. The wicked shall not be unpunished.
The wicked should not go unpunished. All you Israelites that's joining hand in hand to these devils, you're not going to go unpunished. That's the setup for your dumb ass. All right? Follow not a multitude to do evil. On top of you following these goddamn devils to do evil, man. How the fuck can you hold up the law more than this man is? His people made the goddamn law of this land. What's this that make, man? Had the Ephraimite nigga. I think both of them Ephraimite niggas. The one Ephraimite dude, all in America, he's an Ephraimite dude on the camera, right? So the other Ephraimite dudes, they was trying to fuck him over, right? Trying to get rough in the goddamn precinct, right? And what they do is they prove, see, the auditors, they smart as fuck. They know the Constitution, they know the laws, different state laws and shit, wherever they go. And what they do is they show the public that hey, they're not really constitutional entity anyway. They're not really supposed to be, but you gotta enforce your rights. See what I'm saying? You gotta enforce your rights or they'll violate them without any repercussions. But if you know your rights, there are repercussions because you can sue a lawsuit. See what I'm saying? If my nigga getting rough with him and shit, right? He said, hey, go get your superior. He didn't want to do it, right? Now, oh yeah, so he got rough. The dude got rough trying to bump. He work out and shit. The nigga was trying to bump him. He might do a little as hell, man. You know, the nigga was trying to bully him and shit. So the one other Jake, now he the fucking head, right? Now there was another bald head Jake. He was an ex veteran, and he was a captain. He was a captain. They went and got him, brought him down. He made them. He made them. What do you call it? Not violate their rights. This man rights. He said, no, he can do this. He can record out here. He can do journalism. He can record whoever he wants to. As long as he don't go in a restricted area, he's good. And then what the Ephraim on the camera said? He said, man, he's the worst motherfuckers right here. A Puerto Rican right here, a Puerto Rican cop is the worst cop. That's what he said. He said, I'm Puerto Rican, I know. These are the worst. They worse than these white cops.
New York.
They show them niggas out there in New York. They do the same thing.
Wow.
All right, they do the same fucking thing. You got a precept, Yoda?
It's the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 11, verse 26. For it is an easy thing unto the Most High in the day of death to reward a man according to his ways.
That's right. That's right, because that ain't make no sense, man. They run up on one Jakes in New York. I see New York videos too. They just run up on Jake. Hey, you ain't gotta do shit. They run up on you, and what they do is they expect you not to know your rights, right? So they'll provoke you to a physical altercation, right? And you can't give in because they can get you for assaulting a police officer, right? That holds a maximum of 25 years, right? They try to provoke you to do that shit, man. This is a wicked world we live in, brother. You know what I'm saying? So when they doing that shit, man, you know, they not acting in good faith or good will towards the people. They doing that out of you know, trying to get you to react so they can lock you up and throw away the key. All right, brother. How you doing, brother? You know you're Israelite, brother?
What's up?
You know you're Israelite?
Do I know my Israelite?
Yeah, you're an Israelite according to the Bible.
Yes, sir.
All right, you know that?
Yes, sir.
How you find out you're an Israelite?
Well, my relationship with God, source.
Well, you gotta have someone to teach you and show you.
My
Romans 10:13.
My uncle is my senpai.
Your uncle?
Yes, sir.
What he is?
My uncle is my senpai. That's my teacher.
Okay, that's your teacher.
Yes, sir.
I ain't know that word. I ain't familiar with that word.
I understand.
Right.
It's more like Japanese, but it's the same thing. You know,
Uh-huh.
it's a different. You know what I'm saying?
Did they teach you according to the Bible who the people on this side are? This is children of Israel right here, brother.
Speak, sir. I'm
I'm asking. You say you know you're Israelite. That's why I asked you questions. That's all.
Yes, sir.
All right, so
I see your file.
So go Romans 10.
10 verse 13.
Yeah.
The book of Romans, chapter 10, verse 13. For whosoever shall call upon the name of the Lord shall be saved.
Yeah, because the name of the Lord is not being pushed in these fake church buildings. This is church right here. Church means, it comes from the word Ecclesiastes, or ecclesia means to call out, right? So this is church right here. When anyone's gathered in the name of the Lord, 2 or 3 people, there he'll be in the midst, right? So we push the names of the Lord. The Heavenly Father's name is Yahweh, and the Son's name is Yahushua. That's the only way you'll know by learning from true men of the Lord, right? And keep going.
Verse 14. How then shall they call on him in whom they have not believed?
Yeah, because you cannot call on the Heavenly Father and the Son if you not believe or have not even been taught. Because you know why? Faith is a gift from the Heavenly Father. Okay,
That's right.
He gives us faith. All right, through His Son Yahushua. Right? Go ahead, brother.
And how shall they believe in him of whom they have not heard?
That's right. Go ahead.
May I see this?
Huh? Keep reading, brother.
And how shall they preach except? Wait. And how shall they hear without a preacher?
Yeah, preacher, which goes back to the word prophet. All right. So the men of the Lord was set up to teach people, right? And anytime a kingdom was set up and went down, the Most High Heavenly Father went up. He sent word by His messengers and servants and prophets. Okay. And go to Jeremiah 44. So Jeremiah 44 and about 3 or 4, which says I've risen. Yeah. So yeah, we teach the names of the Lord. We teach our people. You know, these are the names we call by on this side right here. And these are the names, are our biblical names, right? So, matter of fact, go to Deuteronomy 28:37. Slucky, I know I had you hold something, but go to Deuteronomy 28:37. Start at 15, then jump to 37, so we show this curse. That's how you identify the children of Israel, because the Lord puts signs upon us, which is something that you can see, like a token or symbolizes, or you can see a plague on someone, right?
I see you.
Read, brother.
Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse
Read loud
37.
enough so I can hear you.
Deuteronomy 28, verse 37.
No, 15 first. 15 first.
Verse 15.
Yeah, then go to 37.
Verse 15. But it shall come to pass,
Yeah.
if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy power,
Uh-huh.
to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Yeah, so we was commanded to keep the laws, commandments, statutes, which the Lord had given us to keep. And if we didn't keep them, then all these curses would come upon us and overtake us, right? So go to 37.
Verse 30, Deuteronomy 28, verse 37.
That's right.
And thou shalt become an astonishment,
Astonishment,
a proverb,
a proverb,
and a
and
byword
a byword
among all nations.
among all nations. So we call all different names that we're not called by the Lord. The Lord called us this right here. But the nations, among the nations, we're called Negro, West Indian, Haitian, Dominican, Guatemala, Panamanian, Puerto Rican, Cuban, Seminole Indians, North American Indians, Brazilians, Colombians, Uruguayans, Argentinians, Chileans, and Mexicans. That's what we're called. Huh?
We call Jews.
Well, you're right, though. The Southern Kingdom, they were called Jews, because it was split. You know about the split? The split of the nation of Israel.
The spirit of the nation of Israel.
Yeah, see, the nation of Israel split.
So when,
No, after King Solomon died. First Kings 11.
yeah. King Solomon, that like Nebuchadnezzar is the one that did that. Like
Well, you know, you're talking about specifically, no, because when King Solomon ruled, we was in peace. That's the only time he had really real peace.
Yep.
40 years of peace, right?
Under the king of,
Yeah, the
yeah,
priest
under
said,
the king
right?
of Judah.
Never-
is Israel.
Yeah, Nebuchadnezzar came after. Go ahead.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 50, verse 33. Thus saith the Most High,
Uh-huh.
the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together,
Uh-huh.
and all that took them captives held them fast.
Yeah, so the children of Israel, which when the split came, from Simeon on down, Issachar became the northern. We was known as the northern tribes, and then from Judah to Levi it was known as the southern kingdom. All right, the kingdom of Judah or kingdom of Israel. All right, or also known as Ephraim too, because Ephraim led them away. You know, you would go to 1 Kings 11.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so that's what happened.
The Old Testament's my favorite.
Yeah, but well, you know, the New Testament, you know, it aligns with the Old Testament.
Exactly.
So, but yeah, the point is though, brother, it's good you know you're Israelite, but it's more to knowing you're Israelite. You have to drop what you got. Go to Baruch 4. Go to Baruch 4.
Baruch 4.
Yeah, Baruch 4 and 10. You say you know you're Israelite. You're gonna fast forward a little bit. I don't know if you got time. I'm gonna fast forward a little bit.
All right. Baruch 4.
Baruch 4 and 10.
It's book of Baruch, chapter 4, verse 10.
Uh-huh.
For I saw the captivity of my sons and daughters.
Go to what says, as a word your mind to go astray, because it's more than just knowing you're Israelite. What's that verse 8, verse 10, or 12, somewhere in there?
You're here to speak the truth.
Yeah, exactly. But it says, as a word your mind to go astray. I get it.
I was, I know alignment. We were just speaking about it.
Where?
My wife and I, bro. Like,
Uh-huh.
yeah, we were just speaking about it. Like how we're the true Jews. It's interesting, you know?
Yeah, it's good.
So to see you guys here lets me know, you know what I'm saying, I'm in alignment with Source. You know what I'm saying? So I agree, you know? You're in a great location. I like your location too. You're a sense
It's all about the spirit, you know.
I see it.
It's all about the spirit.
It's Baruch 4:28.
Yeah. Come.
It's the book of Baruch, chapter 4, verse 28.
It's the gospel.
For as it was your mind to go astray from Yahweh, so being returned, seek him 10 times more.
Yeah, that's it. So it's more than just knowing you're Israelite. You gotta seek the Lord.
That's what you
Yeah, Scripture says, "Seek Him while He may be found." So, you know, you have to, get into this book. Give me Psalms 40:7. You gotta seek the Lord by getting in this book. That's how you know the Lord. Read it and read it with understanding. And the only way you're gonna do that is by you be taught by a man of understanding that was truly sent to teach you the words of this book. Because this ain't no any old book. This is a spiritual book, brother. So you gotta be led by the Spirit so you can understand this book. Go ahead.
The book of Psalms, chapter 40, verse.
That's right.
Psalms 40, verse 7.
All right.
Then said I, lo, I come in the volume of the book. It is written of me.
Yeah, that's it. So, lo, I come in the volume of the book, it is written of me. You have to get in this book, brother. So it ain't just about, it's good you know you're Israelite, but it's more to it. It's way more to it. The scriptures speak about being sweet in thy mouth and bitter in thy stomach, because, yeah, it's sweet, you know you're Israelite, but you get into the scriptures, you learn how we went off as a people. You learn, not only that, the reason why we went into slavery and all that, and then you know that we've been ruled over by our enemies, and you know that the kingdom of heaven is for us. It gets real bitter.
That's right.
Getting in the scriptures get real bitter, because you know why? We live in the state of like peasants, man. All right? King Solomon said, I have seen servants ride up on horses, and I have seen princes living like peasants, man. Pretty much. Let's roughly paraphrase, But this is our people. So it's, my encouragement to you, brother, is getting the book. All right, brother. Have a good one.
Got a better one for that, huh?
I knew it's a group 4. I forget the scripture
Got one
sometimes.
sound better than that, huh?
Go ahead, read it.
It's the book of Lamentations, chapter 5, verse 8.
That's a good one.
Servants have ruled over us.
Uh-huh.
There is none that doeth deliver us
That's right.
out of their hand.
So that's what's going on right now. Servants.
Slaves.
Yeah, because Esau's made to serve us.
Yeah.
Genesis 25. The elder shall serve the younger. So throughout too, because hey, 2 minds better than 1. So hey, the elder shall serve the younger. Esau came out first. Jacob came out after, right? So they was made to serve us. It said the elder shall serve the younger. So Edomites supposed to serve the Israelites. All right, and that cuts the Amalekites is in the land right now. That's, you know, I said that the video you sent me too. I've been watching it. I ain't done watching it, but I watched like half of it, or a little over half. That's right when I heard my back that morning.
Amalek just racist and arrogant.
Huh?
Amalek just racist and arrogant.
That's what they supposed to be.
Tribe is false to me.
They supposed to do that though. That's the controversy, brother. They're supposed to do that, right? We're enemies, all right? They're our enemies, so they're supposed to do that. That's like I was saying earlier about Jake. Hey, if your enemy not supposed to root for you, they're not supposed to big you up, as Benjamin say. You know, big ups to them, you know.
They say they match the curses in Deuteronomy, the Jewish hate crimes.
They don't fucking match nothing. They can't even show you a picture of them having yokes of iron upon their necks. As a matter of fact, when I did that video about Issachar being put in the fucking gas chambers and gas bathhouses from the late 1800s on up to the 1960s and 70s, that was way before that shit happened. So the 1800s alone was before that shit, so they can have that shit, right? We got proof. They talking out their side of their mouth. We got proof. Because if Issachar was going through that shit before you, shouldn't that be called what you call y'all situation over there that happened in Germany? Should they call it the same thing out on the border? Because did it not happen to Issachar? Goddamn right happen to him. So again, they've been found to be liars. And they never found that shit over there in that land, but they know, it's well-known documentation about the gas and bathhouses over here at the U.S.-Mexico border. Like I said, from the late 1800s up to the 1960s and early 70s, man. So I don't give a shit what they talking about. I ain't just watching the video, but I'm responding to it, but at the same time, it's like, yeah, he's supposed to lie. Eleazar was cutting them with info. He brought scriptures too, but he cut them a lot of the shit he brought out. I'm gonna call it shit, because I ain't know that's how I express it. You know me, I mean actual shit. The info, I'm just saying like this way, you know, it'd be better sound better. The info he brought out was good info, and he was cutting them with that. He said, well, according to your people, this scientist or this rabbi or this
suppose.
Yeah, university physician said that you can't even trace the Y chromosome, whatever it was, to their own people. Nor that there's no way of tracking the Levitical Kohen gene of some shit they were trying to say. So he was kind of with his own shit.
He said he misquoted him.
He said he misquoted him. No, he and then you know how Isaiah called it. You know how Isaiah cut his ass?
Yeah.
Because he bring him on the screen. He brought him on the screen and showing
that Revelation 2:9. He got mad. He got a red. That Revelation 2:9 came.
We sure ain't in no synagogues, are we? Now we know that originally it did apply. When Yahweh Shah was saying originally did apply to Jake, right? But it applied to them as well, because why? The scripture's twofold. Because Jake was doing wicked shit back then, and Yahweh Shah was cutting them saying that, right?
Right.
But from then to now, Israel is still Israel. You know, you can't mix. There's a mixing of the people, so you don't know whose seed is who. But the angels know, right? The tares of the wheat, right?
Right.
So that's happened so much so to this day, right? That back then Jake knew what was up. Now, since they got in the land, Ezekiel 36 chapter, right? They've gotten in the land, right? And they claim it, you know what I'm saying? What's the spiteful minds, like the scripture is saying in Ezekiel 36, they can set the rules and what you call it, the rules and the bylaws and shit, whatever, and establish whatever they want to establish, because they got that in power in their hands right now. You know? Matter of fact, go to Numbers 24. Numbers 24.
Good verse.
Go all the way down to man, my back, man. Got my back brace on. That shit hurt. Getting old, man. Flesh breaking down, buddy. Young, but I'm old. There you go. If that makes sense. Go to the 20th verse. Actually, matter of fact, start Numbers 24 and 20.
Book of Numbers, chapter 24.
Oh, no, actually, no, Slack. You start up at 18. I'm sorry.
18.
Yep.
It's book of Numbers 24, verse 18. And Edom shall be a possession. Seir also shall be a possession for his enemies.
Yeah, go to now hold that what you got right there. Hold that. I'm gonna come back to it. Go to Obadiah. Start at 18.
Book of Obadiah, chapter 1, verse 18. And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble.
Yeah, so read it again.
And the house of Jacob shall be a fire,
Right.
and the house of Joseph a flame.
That's Judah and Ephraim, or the sense of Judah and the sense of the northern tribes of Israel, one nation again, right? Go ahead.
And the house of Esau for stubble.
Esau stubble, right? Go ahead.
And they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Most High has spoken it.
Keep going.
And they of the south shall possess the mount of Esau, and they of the plain, the Philistines, and they shall possess the fields of Ephraim, and the fields of Samaria, and Benjamin shall possess Gilead.
So it's not only the Edomites going to be for stubble, right? Because they are going to be burned up if they start in captivity, 1,000 years, right? Then you have their possession is going to be our possession. Start with Judah on down. Now go back to Numbers 18 again, so we understand what we're talking about. Edom shall be a possession, right?
Right. The book of Numbers.
Also, Isaiah 14. That's a good one. See, that cussed the Amalekites. So you brought the Amalekites, right, brother?
Right.
That cussed the Amalekites. They're not saying in Isaiah 14 that they should take them captives whose captives they were.
Right.
So if you the people, why you ain't got the goddamn Germans in the land of Israel in slavery? That'll be fitting, right? Wouldn't it? Go ahead, brother.
Book of Numbers, chapter 24, verse 18. And Edom shall be a possession, Seir also shall be a possession for his enemies, and Israel shall do valiantly.
Yeah.
Out of Jacob shall come he that shall have dominion, and shall destroy him that remaineth of the city. And when he looked on Amalek, he took up his parable and said, Amalek was the first of the nations.
Right.
But his latter end shall be that he perish forever.
So that's it. That's it. That's all you need right there. Who got the land right now? Amalek. Go to we're gonna hit Ezekiel 36 now. 36:5. Where are you going? Ezekiel 36:5, and then we're gonna hit Genesis 36:8 through 10. So Ezekiel 36:5. It said Amalek. Matter of fact, go to Genesis first. We gotta find out what Amalek go back to. You know, the tequila hot fries eating those fuckers.
Genesis.
You know. That's what I call it. That's what it sound like.
Genesis 1.
They singing that dumbass song. You know that song they sing? I ain't gonna do it on camera, but I do. I don't get no strike, brother. That's silly. That song ain't even got no rhythm. That shit sound foolish, man.
Genesis.
Hot rice, tequila, hot rice. That's what it sound like, don't it? The fuck out of here. That bullshit. I said it. There you go. That's how they sing this shit. I'm like, bro, what kind of song is that? No rhythm, no nothing, man. James Brown was here to see that shit, no. Genesis 36:8. You got it.
It's the book of Genesis, chapter 36, verse 8. Thus dwelt Esau in Mount Seir.
That's right.
Esau is Edom.
Keep going.
And these are the generations of Esau, the father of the Edomites,
That's right.
and Mount Seir.
Keep going.
These are the names of Esau's sons.
So it's not sons, also known as what? Seeds. Go ahead.
Eliphaz,
Yeah, Eliphaz, yep.
the son of Ada, the wife of Esau.
Yep.
Ruel, the son of Beshemeth, the wife of Esau.
Mm-hmm.
And the sons of Eliphaz were Teman,
Teman.
Omar,
Mm-hmm.
Zepho, and Gatam,
Mm-hmm.
and Kenaz. And Timnah was concubine to Eliphaz, Esau's son.
Mm-hmm.
And she bare to Eliphaz Amalek.
There go Amalek.
These were the sons of Ada, Esau's wife.
That's right. See? The sons, Esau's wife. That's all you need. But now go to the other priests, I'm telling you. Ezekiel. So now we know that the Amalekites are what? Edomites. That's why you hear, I kind of say a lot. I say the Amalekite Edomites. And our brothers say it usually, you know. The Amalekite Edomites. So
Ezekiel,
Amalek would be their tribe, and then they're from the house of Esau, Edom. They got the land right now. We're going to prove it. We're kind of going to the last couple weeks. Go ahead.
the book of Ezekiel, chapter 35, verse 1. Moreover,
No. 5.
Verse 5.
Uh-huh.
Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel.
No. That's Ezekiel 36:5. That's not
Oh,
25.
okay. Ezekiel 36, verse 5.
Yeah.
Therefore thus saith the Most High,
Oh, you went to 35:5. That's what you went
Right.
to.
surely in the fire of my jealousy have I spoken against the residue of the heathen,
Yeah, the heathen. The other nations. Go ahead.
and against all Idumea,
That's the Greek way of saying Edom. All right, go ahead.
which have appointed my land into their possession.
Yeah, appointed the Lord's land that he gave it to his people. All right. The 12 tribes of Israel. All right. So that's land. That's what that land is for. It's not for nobody else. Why the hell you had heathen in there right now? Because the scriptures say that what? And Jerusalem shall be trodden down by the Gentiles till the time the Gentiles are fulfilled. The actual Gentiles. Or the natural Gentiles. Two different Gentiles in the scriptures. The natural Gentiles, and you got, because the word Gentiles means foreigner. But then you got Israelites became foreigners too, because they what? Was dispersed. Israelites was dispersed into other lands, and they lived like the Gentiles they was among. By force, all right, for the most part. But they wasn't in slavery. When we was removed out of our land, it was by what? By force. All the tribes. It was by force. The Babylonians came up against Judah. The Assyrians came up against Israel. All right, go ahead.
With the joy of all their heart,
Yeah, they was happy about it.
with despiteful minds,
Yeah, but you're gonna get Jacob lad. You're gonna sing Tequila Hot Fries when you get there. It's not like Smithers. It's just like Smithers. Gotta do the Smithers voice. Go ahead, brother. I'm just talking shit.
and to cast it out for a prey. Prophesy therefore concerning the land of Israel, and say unto the mountains, and to the hills,
Mhm.
to the rivers, and to the valleys, thus saith the Lord, that, behold, I have spoken in my jealousy and in my fury,
That's right.
because ye have borne the shame of the heathen.
That's all that. Let's go into Israel. So there you go. The Idumeans, which are look up Idumea. Go to Google. Go to Idumea. They're gonna tell you what Idumea is. Idumea is. I done rested too much of that shit. My head hurt.
Idumea is Edom was an ancient kingdom,
There you go.
and Transjordan, located between Moab to the northeast, the Arabah to the west, and the Arabian Desert to the south and east. Most of its former territory is now divided between present-day southern Israel and Jordan.
There you go.
The capital is Basra.
Capital's what?
Basra.
Go to now that matches what I said earlier, right?
Right?
So go go to Isaiah 63. We talking about the Edomites now. Now we know in the land, the Edomites, you know what I'm saying, is in the land, and they claim in their possession, right?
Right.
And now we know the reason why Yahweh Shai is coming back to go to where? We're gonna read it right in Isaiah 63.
Isaiah 63, verse 1. Who is this that cometh from Edom with dyed garments from Basra?
Now why did it say that? Why did it say that? It's talking about Yahweh Shai coming back to take down Esau and Edom. All right, it said he that killed with the sword must be killed with the sword. So Yahweh Shai, the Messiah, is going to come back and take down Esau by way of what? The sword. And then the Most High going to rain the ultimate sword upon Esau, which is what? The missiles. All right, the ICBM missile. That's the ultimate sword. That's created for the Most High's purpose. All right, that's the way that was created to destroy. That's the instrument that the Lord had created that's going to bring forth fire. See what I'm saying? Go ahead.
This that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength.
Yeah.
I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save. Wherefore art thou red in thy apparel, and thy garments like him that treadeth in the wine fat?
See?
I have trodden the winepress alone, and of the people there was none with me.
Now this is just another way of well, I would say like this. I got to kind of sum up my words. This is another written prophecy of Yahweh Shai when he comes back the second time. Who is in power? Esau, Edom. So it's mentioning what? Him coming back. Who is this that coming to Edom? That being Yahweh Shai. He's going to try down the wine press. All right. He's going to try down the grapes like a wine press. Meaning what? The people that's going to be spilled out here, going to lose their lives out here, going to be put to death. It's going to be because of him. It says in Isaiah 66 that the slain of the Lord shall be many. All right? They don't talk about this in church. They don't tell you how the slain of the Lord going to be many. All right? Scripture say going to be few men left. Go ahead, brother.
And trampled them in my fury, and their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments, and I will stain all my raiment. For the day of vengeance is in my heart, and the year of my redeemed is come.
See? Hey, it says vengeance is in his heart. All right? It says the year is redeemed, which are the elect, redeemed of the Lord. All right? It's come. See? Go ahead.
And I looked, and there was none to help, and I wondered that there was none to uphold.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore my own arm brought salvation unto me,
Mm-hmm.
and my fury, it upheld me.
There you go. There you go. Go to Isaiah 34. So we know that Esau is in the rulership. He's one in the power seat, right? He's one in control. We know Yahweh Shai is gonna come back and get busy and eat him, right? Now we're gonna see what else is known as because it said the capital. If you look at the info up, right? I told me it said that it's capital Basra, right? So we're gonna read this in Isaiah 34. Because the Edomites are going to get the rude awakening when Yahweh Shai show up. So they run around, all jolly and shit. When Yahweh Shai turn up, he gonna turn the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 34, verse 1. Come near, ye nations, to hear, and hearken, ye people. Let the earth hear, and all that is therein, the world, and all things that come forth of it.
That's right.
For the indignation of the Lord is upon all nations.
Yeah, indignation means righteous anger. All nations, right? Go ahead. Well, the Lord said he sore displeased with the heathen, they are at ease. For he was a little displeased, and y'all helped for our affliction. So none of you motherfucking heathens should be at ease. You should be worried. I watched the Elder Apostle, was the Elder Apostle Kabar video, Elder Apostle Ramah video. I watch him every day during the week, especially at work, man. I tune in, and I think Elder Apostle Ramah, he was like, nations are getting worried because they see us, they see the Lord raising us up, and they should be worried.
Right.
You motherfuckers did a number on us, man. You know what comes to mind? Lamentations 2:15. You motherfuckers did a number on us, man, taking advantage of us totally, man. And now you thinking it's gonna be all gravy? You think you don't have the answer for that shit? Now we talking about Esau a lot, man, but I got a special place in my heart for you goddamn Ishmaelites, man.
Right.
You fucking sand niggas, so-called Arabs, man. You Hamites, man. East Indian, I can't stand them goddamn East Indians, man. Them fucking right there. Man, you know what, man? I can't stand you motherfuckers, man. All right, you talk a lot of shit too, man. Now the ones over here, what you gonna say, brother?
Moab too.
Yeah. Oh, you motherfucker. Them little squinchy-eyed bastards.
They bold.
Squinchy-eyed. Them some squinchy-eyed bastards, the Moabites.
Proud.
Proud of the motherfucker. What the scripture was that? Jeremiah 48. The pride of Moab.
Proud of Moab.
You know when we get in the kingdom of heaven, Moab got little ass eyes anyway. So imagine what's gonna happen to them when they meet Jake with the spiritual powers and the mortal bodies. They ain't gonna be able to see. I'm some blind men. Better gonna be some blind.
Uppercut Moab, knock your head
It's
off.
gonna be motherfucking raccoon looking. Raccoon. Hey, they gonna be black again.
Fuck Moab
They all light brown and shit now. They call it, when you dark brown, they call you black and shit.
Yeah.
They still people of color, but they gonna get fucked up, man. I see that. What's the president of China right now?
Xi Jinping.
Yeah, Xi Jinping.
Xi Jinping.
Yeah. I've seen this motherfucker, he walk down.
Walking like Esau.
Big ass. He got that big ass.
Big nose.
Elephant Trump ass nose.
Trying to be like Esau.
Yeah, he marching this shit. Where you gonna get your goof ass on?
Him and Putin just had another meeting.
Oh yeah, because they big allies.
The Ukrainian president just had a meeting with Moab.
Yeah, they big allies.
Huh.
China and Russia.
Yeah.
That's good. See, hey, I'm telling you.
Dropping that dollar bill, boy.
Oh yeah, it's over. It's over it's over.
It's coming, yeah.
It's over, brother.
I'm gonna drop it.
It's over. I got a video on Lord willing I can get to the video. It's about the global economic, how the whole globe is feeling the economic crisis. Yeah. Al-Ratazak, get to that. That's a good one right there, brother. Keep going.
For the indignation of the Lord is upon all nations, and his fury upon all their armies.
Mhm.
He has utterly destroyed.
That's why the Lord's gathering the armies. Joel, the third chapter speaks about that, right? Jeremiah 50, 51, Ezekiel 38 speaks about nations, armies coming together. Isaiah, Isaiah 13 speaks about nations coming against Babylon, right? Nations assembling and stuff. Go ahead.
Says he has utterly destroyed them. He has delivered them to the slaughter. Their slain also shall be cast out, and their stink shall come up out of their carcasses.
That's right.
And the mountains shall be melted with their blood.
Mm-hmm.
And all the host of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll.
Mm-hmm.
And all their hosts.
Now that's talking about the impact of the missiles hit. All right. Like I said earlier, Isaiah 54:16. Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the fire and the coals, that bringeth forth an instrument, Behold, I have created the waste to destroy. That's the missiles. See, the missiles is the last plague, man. That's what you call a curtain call. Last call for alcohol. Bar closing. And last shots be the good ones, Go ahead, brother.
And all their hosts shall fall down as the leaf falleth off from the vine, and as a falling fig from the fig tree. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down.
The ultimate sword is the missiles. The ICBM missiles. All right, go ahead.
Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea.
Uh-oh. There go Idumea again. Go ahead.
And upon the people of my curse to judgment.
They the people of the Lord's curse. That's why they don't have no that's why they look the way they look, red all over like a hairy garment. You're not white, man. You're red all over like a hairy garment. All right. Even your teeth ain't white. Your teeth is brown. Your teeth got. You see me like some big ass wooden looking teeth? Ugh, man. Ugh, man. God damn. Go ahead, brother. They looking weird, man. They brown ass teeth. That was an Edomite.
That's only Dark Jake with the clean white teeth.
Right.
Dark Jake.
And you see this dark ass Jake, right? His teeth is white as can
White
be.
as snow, man.
Snow White, yeah.
Oh.
Well, I know this one Jew, like, I think she's Levite probably, but she's really cool, whatever. Her teeth, she got the prettiest teeth ever. But I ain't gonna fuck with her because you know what I'm saying. She's crazy. I ain't getting it. I let her have her moment. Go ahead.
The sword of the Lord is filled with blood. It is made with fatness, and with the blood of lambs and goats, with the fat of the kidneys of rams. For the Lord has a sacrifice in Basra, and a great slaughter in the land of Idumea.
That's my shit. When you say the land of Idumea, I mean over in Mount Seir. No. Edomites are not in Mount Seir right now. Edomites have gone throughout the earth. They are in the power seat. They are the top nation on the earth right now. And like I said again, their capital today would be so-called America. The elites of the Edomites, which are central bankers, they push out their orders through America. Why do you think through America the Middle East have been destroyed and the nations have been stabilized? Central and South America and abroad. They act off orders of the elites. All right, the elite central banking families. Almost a time.
Get up out of here.
All right, we get ready to close. We get ready to close. We get ready to close. We read the last verse again. I'll get ready to close anyway. I know you got to get to work. The last precept you got?
Book of Isaiah, chapter 34.
Use that 5 on you. Yeah, you know.
Verse 8. For it is the day of the Lord's vengeance, and the year of recompenses for the controversy of Zion.
No, use that 5 on you.
Come on, 5. Verse 5. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven.
Yeah.
Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea and upon the people of my curse to judgment. For the sword of the Lord is filled with blood. It is made fat with fatness, and with the blood of lambs and goats, with the fat of the kidneys of rams. For the Lord has a sacrifice in Basra, and a great slaughter in the land of Idumea. And the unicorns shall come down with them, and the bullocks with the bulls, and their land shall be soaked with blood, and their dust made fat with fatness. For it is the day of the Lord's vengeance, and the year of recompenses for the controversy of Zion.
Yeah, because the Lord is going to defend. He's going to defend Israel, and he's going to smite this place with the plagues, right? Now, I've been saying it for long. The ultimate plague is the missiles, right? Now, before we close up, I'm going to go get something real quick. Zechariah 14 and 12. That was my ex-demon rolled by.
Book of Zechariah, chapter 14, verse 12. And this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord will smite all the people that has fought against Jerusalem.
And all you heathens that came against us. You know, Psalms 83 tells you all the nations that came against us, right? Keep going.
Their flesh shall be consumed away while they stand upon their feet.
Yeah, that's from the heat, the fire from the missiles. All right. Go ahead.
And their eyes shall consume away in their holes.
Yeah, because we got 1,000,000 degrees, heat, man. That's gonna consume shit. It don't take that much to burn flesh. A couple few thousand degrees. So you're getting the millions of degrees. That's some heat for your ass. That's the real meaning of setting fire to that ass. All right, go ahead.
And their tongue shall consume away in their mouth.
There you go. Keep going.
And it shall come to pass in that day that a great tumult from the Lord shall be among them. And they shall lay hold every one on the hand of his neighbor, and his hand shall rise up against the hand of his neighbor.
Let's sit on that. That's it on that. That's all I want that verse anyway. But there you go, man. Because that pertains to missile. That verse I had you read. So with that, we're gonna close. Lord willing, next week, Shalom, Baba Bar, Kwame Sha'ala, and I want to say Shalom to Yasha Allah Bukaya, Shalom Makim.